The best way to explore a new city is to connect with the people living in it. Vibrant communities with stories untold. This is Next Stop, Nebraska.
Today on Next Stop, I'm headed into First Street Brewing Company, one of two breweries right here in Hastings, Nebraska. Let's go inside and find out what the story is all about.
I had never been to Nebraska before I met her, honestly. And we came up here to visit. There is an amazing community here of people who are just really creative. And after moving here, something that felt like it was missing from the downtown was a brewery. And it's something I've always enjoyed. I'd always brewed for friends and just shared my beer. We're one of the few cities outside of Lincoln and Omaha that has two breweries where you can go and hit more than one. And we brew very differently, so you get a different experience at each place. We get a lot of different people. I've actually had people from Germany show up. I don't know why they were in Hastings, but they came and checked out the beer, and they loved it, thank God. And they complimented my German style beer, so that made me very happy. But I have somebody who comes in who's actually, a local, who just sits down and says, I've never had a craft beer in my life. What do you got?
To introduce them to that.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful thing to introduce them to different options, and it's amazing to see how the community has grown in their appreciation of beer and how people are so willing to just try something new.
Honestly, I couldn't have said it better myself. Nathan took me on a tour so I could get a first-hand look at the brewery and the new canning operation.
So we have a 15-barrel brew house, so that means at any given time we're cooking right around 500 gallons of beer. We just started canning our beer earlier this year, and so we've started to do a lot more double batches, so we have a very consistent batch where part of it can go into kegs and the rest can go into cans. And I do a particular mineral blend depending on the style of beer that we're brewing. So that's something that's very important, I think, to beer style. Breweries originally started where they did because of the water quality. Guinness started where Guinness is because their water supported that flavor profile for that beer. Pale ales were started in Burton-on-the-Trent because the water profile was really soft and could support those softer flavors. So we like to make sure that our water is going to support the flavor profile we're trying to create. We can run about 40 cans per minute on the machine. It's a very interesting process. It's something we're learning as we go. We get about 40% of our hops from Nebraska hop growers, which is awesome. I'd love for it to be more, but that helps us to create a true flavor of Nebraska.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this brewery tour at First Street Brewing here in Hastings, and I will see you guys at